everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x plus y. This is equal to 8. Let's call this equation 1, and that x times y, this is equal to 48. Let's call this equation 2. So what is the value of x and what is the value of y? So let's provide a solution from here. Now, from equation 1, which is x plus y, this is equal to 8. Let's make y to be the subject of the formula, so that now we have y is equal to 8 minus x. Let's call this equation 3. So we have y is equal to 8 minus x. So let's substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Equation 2 is x times y, which is equal to 48. Substituting y, then we have x multiplied by 8 minus x. This is equal to 48. So this means that let's open the parentheses here. 8 times x, this is 8x, minus x times x, this is x squared. This is equal to 48. The next step is to take 48 on the left hand side, so that now we have 8x minus x squared minus 48. This is equal to 0. Now, let's rearrange this equation. We have minus x squared plus 8x minus 48. This is equal to 0. So we can divide both signs by minus 1, so that we have minus x squared divided by minus 1. This is x squared, then plus 8x divided by minus 1. This is minus 8x. Then we have minus 48 divided by minus 1. This becomes plus 48. This is equal to 0. Now, the next step from here, this is a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. This is equal to 0. From this quadratic equation, we have that a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 8, and that c is equal to 48. So for x1, x2, let's apply the quadratic formula from here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here, divided by 2 times a. Now substituting the values of a, b, and c, here we have minus 8, then plus or minus, we have the square root of minus 8 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 48. Everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this means that here we have minus times minus 8. This is 8 plus or minus. We have the square root of minus 8 squared. This is 64. Subtract 48 times 4. This is 192. Everything here divided by 2. So here we have 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 minus 192. This is minus 128. Everything here divided by 2. Now, here we have 8 plus or minus. We can express the square root of minus 128 as 64 multiplied by 2 multiplied by minus 1. Everything here divided by 2. And this implies that here we have 8 plus or minus the square root of 64. This is 8. We have the square root of minus 1. This is I. Then square root of 2. Everything here divided by 2. In the numerator part, we have that 2 is common here, so we can factor out 2, so that we have 4 plus or minus 4i square root of 2. Everything here divided by 2. And this implies that 2 and 2 here simplifies. so that now we have that x1 comma x2, this is equal to 4 plus or minus 4I square root of 2. So we have that x1 is equal to 4 plus 4I square root of 2, and we have that x2 is equal to 4 subtract 4I square root of 2. So let's solve for the corresponding values of y1 and y2. Now, given x1 and x2, let's solve for the corresponding value of y1 and y2. Now, if you recall from equation 3, we have y is equal to 8 minus x. So y1 is equal to 8 minus x1, which is 4 plus 4I square root of 2. So this means that here we have 8 minus 4, this is 4, minus times plus 4I square root of 2, this becomes minus 4I square root of 2. So now we have the first set of solution here, x1 comma y1, this is equal to 4 plus 4I square root of 2 comma 4 minus 4I square root of 2. So this is the first set of solution that we have. Let's solve for y2. y2 is equal to 8 minus x2. x2 is 4 minus 4I square root of 2. So that now we have here 8 minus 4, this is 4, minus times minus 4I square root of 2, this is plus 4I square root of 2. So that now x2 comma y2, this is equal to, we have 4 minus 4I square root of 2 comma 4 plus 4I square root of 2. And this is the second set of solution. Now, the next step is to verify. So let's verify that these two sets of solutions here satisfies the equation. Now, if you recall, we end that x plus y, this is equal to 8, and that x multiplied by y, this is supposed to give us a value of 48. So this is equation 1, and this is equation 2. Now let's verify x1, y1 by using equation 1. So we have from equation 1, we have 4 plus 4I square root of 2, then plus 4 minus 4I square root of 2. This should give us a value of 8. So now if you check here, we have plus 4I square root of 2 minus 4I square root of 2. So this simplifies so that we have 4 plus 4. This is equal to 8, which is equal to 8. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this shows that x1, y1 satisfies the equation. Let's check x2, y2 by checking with equation 2. Equation 2 is x times y. This is equal to 48. Now we have 4 minus 4I square root of 2 multiplied by 4 plus 4I square root of 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 48. So we have here 4 multiplied by 4 plus 4I square root of 2, then subtract 4I square root of 2 multiplied by 4 plus 4I square root of 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 48. Now let's open the parentheses here. We have 4 times 4, this is 16. Then plus, we have 4 times 4I square root of 2. This is 16I square root of 2. Then subtract 4I square root of 2 times 4. So this is again 16I square root of 2. Then we have minus 4I square root of 2 times plus 4I square root of 2. This becomes minus. This is 16I squared. then we have square root of 2 times square root of 2. This should give us a value of 48. Now, we have plus 16i square root of 2 minus 16i square root of 2. This simplifies. And then now we have 16 minus 16 I squared. This is the same thing as minus 1. So we have 16 times minus 1 here. Then we have that square root of 2 times square root of 2. This is the same thing as square root of a times square root of a, which is the same thing as a. So square root of 2 times square root of 2, this is the same thing as 2. So times 2. This should give us a value of 48. So here we have 16. Now, this is minus into the parentheses. 16 times minus 1. This is minus 16 times 2. This is minus that 2. This should give us a value of 48. So we have 16 minus times minus 32. This becomes plus 32. This is supposed to give us a value of 48. 16 plus 32. This is equal to 48, which is equal to 48. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this proves that x2, y2 also satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. Kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.